This game saves data automatically at certain points. Do not switch off the power when HDD access indicator is flashing. Out in the stormy seas, there is a pillar of hope by Team Ninja.
Later, they would deal with a lot of complaints from Metroid fans.
Shut up. Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Ninja Side Story Sigma. Now I'm just imagining someone modding this game to where you're running around as Sigma.
Yeah.
So, this game has an install option. It's already been installed on Mark's PS3, and when you run the install, it gives you like a big backstory type text. I've already recorded that, and I'm going to now insert that right here, and go to this timestamp to skip it.
Okay.
The Book of Genesis. In the beginning, a great inconsistency flowed out into the nothing. A nothing that was afraid of its own nothingness. A pure terror without color, without sound, without smell. It formed the root of all defecation, and eventually it coalesced into the shape of the first deity, Gordu. Gordu gave birth to all elements and provided them with order and function. In a remote area of space from where Gordu provided order, there existed the territory of a chaos formed from elements without shape. This chaos, which had been forgotten during the blessings of Gordu, existed at first as only an instinctual fear, but eventually the chaos began to take shape and a consciousness was formed within it. At first this was just a small, envious presence, but eventually grew and became clearer. This marked the appearance of the hatred. The chaotic nature of the hatred further evolved it, bringing it to the level of a deity. Thus, the ancestor of all evil deities, Vigor, came into being, and the first conflict was set into motion. The Book of Evil Deities. The ancestor of all evil deities, Vigor, began to devour the territory of Gordu, beginning at its center. During endless solar and lunar eclipses, the earth shook and split. The seas dried up only to flood into existence again. An intense wind swept over everything and fires burned down all of existence, ignoring even the concept of time itself. Eventually, Gordu lost his strength, and the world once again plunged into the chaos from which it had come. Then, a great change occurred. During the throes of the unending destruction, the body of Gordu himself split into fourths, each part becoming a deity itself, controlling sentiment, wisdom, immortality, and creation. Eventually, they would come together to restore shape to the world again, but in their panic-stricken state, after their birth, they still had little power. The Book of the Dragons. In this age of panic, the serpent, deity of creation, was the only one of the deities who managed to keep some semblance of sanity. The serpent gave birth to a tiny presence, something that no other being would even notice. The seeds of life. These seeds managed to take hold and grow in the storm of chaos, and ever so slightly began to evolve, eventually becoming 13 dragons, whose destinies were to be found in battle. The dragons waged an endless battle against Vigor, who never ceased in his attempts to bring the world into a chaos of hatred. Eventually, the dragons were able to banish Vigor to the very ends of the world. However, it was at this time the youngest and lowest in position of the dragons, the Dark Dragon, summoned the hatred within its feelings of inferiority. Due to this betrayal, Vigor was able to keep from being completely destroyed. The Book of the Fiends. The Dark Dragon, now full of evil intent, joined with Vigor and his spawn of evil deities to further capture the territory of Gordu. This conflict continued throughout the eons of history, and during its struggle the first spark of human life appeared in the form of the ancient tribes. Of course, old conflicts never cease, and even in the age of the ancient tribes, the dragon lineage and evil deities continued their battle for tens of thousands of generations. A struggle that finally ended when the members of the dragon lineage were able to seal away the evil deities and their spawn. However, in that age of chaos, all the bloodlines of the ancient tribes were mixed, and the form and nature of the ancients has been carried on by us, the fiends. The Book of the Future. The land that the evil deity Vigor once held as his final territory has become this, the Land of Vigor. The treachery of the Dark Dragon also occurred here, and this was where the ancient tribes lived. That is why their descendants, us the Fiends, have taken over control of these lands. With this land as a barrier, the power of Vigor is limited only to this earth. Vigor is the demon of destruction, and the deity who creates history. When the decadence of this world has piled up, he will return in a blaze of all-destroying flame, and recreate the world. Chaos like the floods on the banks of a great river will fulfill this world once again, and we will be the first recipients of this fulfillment. Evolution has and always will begin from here, the Land of Vigor. It has been several hundred years since the supreme fiend Gogon has established what would eventually become the Vigor Empire here on these lands. If a new warrior of the dragon lineage shall appear, the Holy Emperor shall be infused with the power of the evil deities. After 7 days from the uniting of His Majesty with the Dark Dragon once again, we fiends will be blessed with an exquisite harmony.
The evil Dark Dragon Blade, a legendary sword said to have been carved out of the bones of a black dragon. It brought plague and death to the world during the age of ancient myth. It has been sealed by those of the dragon lineage since the dawn of history because of its incredible capacity for evil, made possible by the souls of the vanquished black dragons that dwell within it. It is said that if the blade seal were to be broken, it would gather the hatred and evil of mankind and confer it upon the one who wields it, transforming him into the devil incarnate. However, not even those of the dragon lineage who protect it know the true extent of its power. The dragon sword, another weapon protected by the dragon lineage since ancient times. This sword, which is said to have been used by ancient warriors to slay the black dragons, is now handed down from generation to generation in the Hayabusa ninja clan, the modern descendants of the dragon lineage. And now, the dragon sword is gripped firmly in the hands of young ninja Ryu Hayabusa.
So anyways, after all that story that Mark has not seen, it's time to start a new game. With Chapter 1, The Way of the Ninja. Excuse you? Silent but deadly is the way of the ninja. Mark just farted over here.
Was it Fist of the Backwind?
In the mountains of autumn, there is one who walks the path of the ninja.
And he doesn't wear an orange jumpsuit.
That guy does.
And he's dead because he was wearing a orange jumpsuit.
Well, he was wearing brown, but...
Yeah. Well, it is autumn, so...
That guy dead.
Ah.
This ninja had gaping holes in his defenses. He never would have been able to survive in this world anyway. Elixir of spiritual life.
Can't you, like, actually dodge roll and block?
This is block. This is dodge roll.
Learn from this, Dante!
This is kicking open a chest, and this is getting an item. You can't lock onto enemies in this game, though.
That's how Dante dodges when he doesn't have Trickster equipped. He has to lock on.
A ninja must be able to find his way even when his path is blocked. When facing an obstacle, jump towards it and run vertically up its side until you can grab its upper edge. Move to the left or right and climb up or drop down.
Damn this volume slider. I have never seen another TV do something like this, have you?
By the way, does this give you Castlevania flashbacks?
Oh, yeah. Except you did it for a lot longer.
Use the R3 button to enter first-person camera mode. A ninja must always be aware of his environment.
You never learn to mind your surroundings! Gimme.
It's like, you open it and, like, it shoots a toxic dart into you. A ninja must always be aware of traps. You bitch!
Actually, on Master Ninja difficulty, boxes can open with, like, bats and whatnot.
Bats, huh? Would not have expected that. That sounds more like a Castlevania thing.
Oh yeah, bats are a common enemy in this game.
Do not underestimate the agility that your training has given you. Feats such as running along walls should be simple for you to perform. If you cannot reach your destination with a single leap, make use of the surrounding walls.
This is literally done with just the jump button. You just jump towards the wall and continue to hold the button and towards the wall. That's the type of wall running move I would give Cornell if I were to remake Legacy of Darkness. Also, He swings through the air with the greatest of ease. He is the ninja on the flying trapeze.
One of your most useful techniques is the flying bird flip. Jump towards a wall and run up it, then jump off again. This allows you to travel to areas that may first seem unreachable. Repeat the flying bird flip to climb certain shafts and passages.
I just let her do the tutorialing for me. Die, bro.
I'll tell you one thing, if we turned into a puddle of blood, if we exploded into a puddle of blood, it'd definitely save on funeral costs, right?
Yeah.
It would also let you know that someone is actually dead. You don't even have to take their pulse. Well, he's a puddle of blood. Guess he's dead.
Deflect your opponent's attacks by holding down the block button. You will not live long without a good defense.
Or I can just, kill them.
Yeah. That's kind of been what you've been doing.
I'm sorry. I didn't finish killing you guys.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Hey, did you guys know there's a secret passage? Get back here and fight!
Map of the Ninja Fortress. Anyways, now we go through the secret passage. You won't be going through any passages now, Ryu. Ow.
Dang, he slashed you while you were in the air. What is up with this year and jumping off enemies in games like this? Speaking of action games, I was wondering if you were, I mean, obviously you got Castlevania to deal with, but I was wondering if at some point you'd play Bayonetta for Halloween.
You know Bayonetta 2 takes place during Christmas?
So you want to like do the first one for Halloween and the second one for Christmas?
Ow.
And then the third one for, I don't know, the third one isn't out yet.
A suit of armor, the type that is often used for ceremonies. It is not something that a ninja would wear. A part of its faceplate is missing.
Missing.
It appears to be holding something. Technique scroll flying swallow. Technique scroll fly at high speed towards your foe and cut off their head. Dragon sword, Kitetsu, dragon claw, and tiger fang. Later, Gators.
Well, this game really makes Devil May Cry look like not as violent because you're fighting monster or demons. Devils don't bleed. Maybe somewhere a devil may bleed.
Ah, bats! Oh, they're not dropping blue orbs? There we go.
Gotta get those orbs.
The blue ones heal you. The yellow ones are currency. Fangs of the Samurai. And gotta destroy these torches like I'm in a Castlevania game. Pick it up!
Use right and left on the directional button to select an item, and press down to use it. You may heal your wounds without taking your mind off of your task.
Hey, you did. How dare you do a sneak attack? We're ninjas! Don't ninjas just run in and attack? I think you need to go back to ninja school.
But I'm at ninja school.
And I'm killing ninjas in ninja school.
Life of the Thousand God. Lives of the Thousand Gods. It instantly raises my health bar when I use it.
Cool.
Anyways, I gotta go back to that samurai now. Inserted the fangs of the samurai. Thanks. Here's your key. The key of courage.
Now you just gotta find the key of power and the key of wisdom. I just like to imagine, like, you just cut that guy's head off, and those two are just like, oh shit! Oh, we gotta get the hell out of here!
And he's dead.
Ooh, it's 2 for the price of 1! Buy 2 heads cut off, get 1 head cut off for free! What the hell? Did the screen just pause for a second?
Yeah, it loaded.
Okay.
They won't follow me out of here.
Nice.
There is a message engraved in the tablet in the dragon's mouth. The sacred underground paths of the dragon record all that occurs in the world of men. We have not forgotten those who live on the surface of the earth. Oh, you have save files.
Yep.
But you never installed the game.
Nope. I probably played it before I got a new hard drive.
Oh.
There's something written on the thing in the dragon's mouth. It says, "Get this out of my mouth!"
Ooh, health heal.
Now you're up to half your health.
Okay, now I want to go back and save. Because I'm a little bitch.
I kind of recall myself doing this as well. It's the equivalent of going back to the damn Pokemon Center whenever you're taking a little bit of health damage.
Except the save points don't heal you.
Yeah.
Remember the first episode of Castlevania Legacy of Darkness when I died and I went back to the save point with only a sliver of health?
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, that's so mean. I go, Ninja Gaiden Sigma does it. And you're like, that's so mean.
While in a blocking stance, tilt the left stick to roll your body. This is called the reverse wind technique. With it, you can avoid even the most fierce of enemy attacks.
Can do, will do. Thank you.
Stop that, you damn ninjas! Whoa! Well, take this!
And now this door is unlocked. You know what that means, don't you? Running back to the save point.
Of course.
Well, the boss is in the next room.
Oh, well then, good.
Chapter 1, Way of the Ninja.
Way of the Ninja!
Go ninja, go ninja,
Go, go, ninja, go, ninja, go! Go, 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 go!
Go ninja, go ninja, go! Go ninja, go ninja, go! Should I title the episode?
I just love that in the Nostalgia Critic when he's like, at that scene, he's like, wait a second, I think the ice is thinking of something. Could it be a sort of rap of the ninja variety?
I see you have made it this
Oh
far.
shit, I didn't turn on subtitles. Okay, subtitles are on.
I see you have made it this far.
Oh! A fellow chucker, eh?
Well, that's the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reference we've made.
Ow, 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 stop it.
Hey, it's the second game of the year that we've seen nunchucks in.
Ow.
Oh gosh, he just put you on the ground and yikes.
You're supposed to, like, get behind him? Press down to use your selected item. Ow! What the f- How am I supposed to dodge that? It just, like, comes out of fucking nowhere.
How do you get behind him?
Or you wait for him to have, like... I don't like this boss. I feel like he's too hard for the opening boss. Like, I know they want to tell you the game's gonna kick your ass, but...
Yeah, I mean, the first boss you fight...
The game balance feels off with this guy.
Yeah.
Did I mention this is the first game Team Ninja... The first action game
Oh
Team
my
Ninja
gosh.
ever made?
Aaron was right.
What?
It's like, I'm just a tutorial level! That's the next level over there! It's like...
I have actually kicked his ass before with that. It's weird because I don't really know what to do against him. Sometimes my attacks go through and sometimes they grace off of him. I have no idea why.
That's the next level over there!
Actually, the next level is in some ways easier. It's easier in some ways and harder in others. Just let me skip the damn cutscene. We've already seen it. Ow!
But my favorite line from that animation. Oh god, help me! God can't help you now!
It's like, I try to attack while he's, like, distracted, and...
A little tech in there. Wow, you're doing my strategy from Devil May Cry 3.
It mostly seems to work.
That's how I beat a lot of enemies in Devil May Cry 3, because they're completely open in the back.
Ow. No, it's the air. Attacking from the air that works. That time I didn't use my Talisman of Resurrection.
Yep.
See, I don't know when I can or can't hit him. That's the thing. It's not properly communicated to the player.
Ah, the dragon sword. So your father is still in the sacred wilderness.
Yes. He has entrusted me with the sword while he continues his training. He never seems satisfied with the power he wields.
Someday you will come to understand the pursuit of power. Perhaps beginning with your training here. And what of the sister blade, the Dark Dragon? Has he left you in charge of protecting it as well?
It remains in the village under the protection of my father's clan. They will ensure that the sword remains untouched. Its dark power sealed.
It is a shame that such a sword must go untouched, such power unused. Alas, I am not of the dragon lineage. The sword is not of my concern.
The sword is totally not untouched, guys.
Master Murai, the Hayabusa village. Master Ryu.
Alright, time to see how badly I did.
Stacks up.
This game doesn't take item use or how many times you've gotten hit into account. Good. Okay, that's it for this episode. But because this game does not let you save between chapters, we're going to keep this recording, and then as soon as I get to the first save point of the next chapter, the video will be cut, and it'll be one episode for you guys, but it's going to be a weird recording session for us.
Yeah.
Well, see you in the next episode.